When people hear this, we would have just wrapped up alumni weekend in Pittsburgh. A bunch of us will be in Pittsburgh this past weekend. Is there anything that you boys want to say to your future selves about alumni weekend?
No comment.
Yeah.
Well,
I'd
Nothing
say
that I can say on on YouTube.
I mean,
take care
is
of
there
yourself
anything I want
Friday.
to say? What would I say to this group right here?
You don't need to say
AB.
anything. We don't need that out there.
AB,
Don't
you didn't
need
have
that
to
in
kiss
the air.
that girl.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Do it.
What are you implying there?
Smitty, you should have took my phone.
I can't even laugh.
Why didn't you take
Yeah,
my
that's-
phone? Ah, man.
Phone's on airplane mode all week.
I wish mine was. My shit was
It might be.
flying.
It might be on an airplane one way back.
Oh, no, it's gonna be on an airplane from Thursday night. That shit gonna be on an airplane.
One-way ticket to Pittsburgh International.
It's a one-way ticket to something. But judging by how quiet we're keeping alumni weekend, you can tell there's a mixture of excitement, nervousness, and just all around chaos. But
I think the not knowing is of what's gonna happen
yeah,
brings the excitement.
yo, doesn't it? Doesn't it bring all of it? It just makes you wonder, what did I do?
And
What
why
did I
do it? And
Why did I do it? How did I even get here?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Where am I?
Oh, I mean, I've been there too. Let me stop. Let me stop. Before we get ourselves in trouble, welcome everyone to another episode of Remotely Related. I am Kenny, and before I introduce everyone else, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We appreciate it all. I'm going to introduce the rest of the cast today, and I'm going to start with the Liverpool boys. And knowing that this comes out right after Liverpool plays Manchester United, are there any predictions that you have that you want to give, score predictions, or anything you want to say before?
Could be the last time you see me.
And I know you're not lying. We'd have to have some contract negotiations to see what we can do. But
my wages would have to be tripled.
We'd have to get you. We'd have to get you on some type of plan. We'd have to figure it out. But anything
my
else?
My buyout is not cheap either. It's expensive.
I saw the numbers
they'll win
already,
the game.
Smitty.
They'll win the game. They'll win the game. That's all I gotta say.
Goody.
I'm going 3-1 Liverpool.
Okay. All right.
Yep. We bounce
that's
back.
Fair. That's fair. I don't have
international break's going to do wonders.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
International break maybe hits the reset on your team.
Yeah.
Dude, that bald-headed guy's going to be in Ibiza partying all week. He hasn't been thinking about tactics for 2 weeks.
You know what? Maybe
it might be a problem.
That might be for the best, though. We know teams that have that type of chemistry. It works out. It can work out. But welcome to the pod, boys. Glad you're here. Next up, he's repping the Steelers. Big win that we just saw. AB, welcome. How we doing?
Doing great. It's been a great weekend, and didn't have to stress about any footy. And Steelers got a pretty comfortable dub, so couldn't be any happier on this Sunday.
Anything else that you've been doing international break? Like,
no. I've been on my international break just like the players.
No, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like for me, I've realized like, oh wow, like I got parents, I got siblings, I can catch up with some people. Like, you know. International break's giving us some time, and it's also giving us some video ideas, which introduces what we're going to be talking about today. So today, for everyone out there, we will be doing a top 10 strikers in the world, and we're going to date this because it's October, 2025. We'll just leave it there. This could change. I don't want to get like embarrassed, but if it actually works out and I'm right, hey, date this right now. The way it'll work, we'll just be reading each of our top 10s. We'll be talking about it, discussing like who's here, like why they're here. And then at the end, we'll try to come up with a cohesive list. And you guys are more than welcome to follow along and just make sure that we're, knowing ball, doing what we can, and all that fun stuff. So, who would like to kick us off with their top 10 list as we go through?
I guess I can go.
Judging by the excitement. Amy, you want to take this one?
Yeah, I will. I'll go first. All right.
I like that. Somebody's got to go.
All right. I'll
So-
try not to judge too hard, but go for it.
Yeah. And now I know you guys will make faces. I'm going to try and get through this without anyone, like, no interruptions. I'm going to go through it.
I might interrupt. I'm not
You
going
just run through the list. So we'll save the questions for the end. We'll save the questions for the end. Okay.
We'll try.
Hit the stop button. Hit the stop button whenever you need to, okay?
We listen,
right.
but we do judge.
All right. Number one, as
No, go
I-
10.
No,
10,
whoa,
10,
whoa,
10,
whoa,
10, 10,
wrong.
10, 10.
oh, well, then this is gonna be a
Bad
terrible
start.
start.
Alright.
This is gonna be a terrible start. I have at number 10. Okay. I'm just gonna do. I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of nervous to just say it. All right, I'm gonna go Marcus Thuram, number 10. I think he had. He plays as a strike partnership with someone who I have a little bit higher on my list.
Yeah.
And yeah, don't need to say too much about him. Next, I have Victor Osimhen. I know he plays in a non-top 5 league, but a lot of goals last year, and he was pretty damn good for Napoli throughout the years. So then, next we're going up at number 8. We have Lautaro Martinez, just better strike partner than Thuram. Then I have Julian Alvarez, number 7. Number 6. Now this is where it gets a little testy here. Number 6, I have Alexander Isak. Arguably could be higher, but I think right now, current form, I think kind of suits it right there. Number 5. Now it gets a little tricky here because to me, he's not a traditional striker, but he plays as a striker in this team. He was a top 3 for Ballon d'Or. It's Ousmane Dembele at number 5. Moving right on up, I have Mr. Robert Lewandowski.
Lewandowski.
And now I have the top 3, and I think there is no other way to rank these 3 in this order. At number 3, I have Kylian Mbappe. And number 2, I have Harry Kane. And at number 1, I have Erling Haaland.
I will agree with the fact that the
You
top
know, dude.
3, the top 3 is undisputed. I will argue the order we have those in eventually. The rest of the
We'll
list,
discuss.
I don't have many issues. I don't have many issues with the rest of the list, to be honest with you. I have a lot of similar names. I think we could save the discussion. We could just go through another list because I don't think any of those names on that list were that egregious that we have to say there's no way.
Yeah. No, Smitty, I'm with you. I might have just realized I might have had a howler early. Like,
That's the face of a man that didn't include a Ballon d'Or winner in his list right there. Tough scene.
Victor Osimhen is not in my list.
Yeah, criminal. The only complaint I have, AB, is I think you have Alvarez a little low and Lewandowski a little high.
Well, don't give away your
I
list
think-
yet. Don't give away your list.
Well, yeah,
yet.
we'll
It's not
discuss.
giving away my list, but-
We'll discuss that. But I can see your the thought behind that.
I just
so.
think Lewandowski's been pretty poor this season.
Yeah.
and that's why it's tough to
oh,
you know what I mean, judge it. Are we judging this current season because Alvarez is been
Ooh, yeah, because then
unbelievable.
you also have you couldn't really put Dembele in the list if it's
yeah, and then
'cause he's played 2 games.
and
So,
there's someone that maybe it's because we all hate this team.
Nope,
I
he's
don't
not
have
going to
that.
be in. He's not in my list,
Nope.
and I hope he's not in anyone else's list. We have a big enough sample size to concur that he belongs nowhere near the top 10. I don't care how many goals he scored. in
I
the
know
past.
Kenny's got him at number.
He shouldn't be anywhere near the list. It is criminal that he is in the list.
I haven't even read my list. I have not read my list. I'm not confirming nor denying if this man's in my list. But
we all know who
Hey,
we're
we'll let
talking
you
about.
we'll let you go last so you can reshape.
Yeah, Kenny, I want no changes to your list, and I want you to go last.
Hey, I can go next because clearly I have some thoughts on my list.
Okay.
But before I do, I'll give a special shout out because it's his birthday tomorrow. By the time people listen to this, make sure to wish him a happy belated birthday. Rod was supposed to be on this episode. Something came up, put those 2 and 2 together, but he did give a list, and I'll just read
don't
off.
read that off. No,
I'm
don't even.
I'm gonna read it off. It's his birthday.
No,
It's his
I don't care what it
birthday.
is.
No,
You don't even know
that's
half
his
the players
birthday.
on that list. Nobody does.
I know 80% of them. Like one of them.
That's a problem.
Let me go. I'm gonna go. So at 10, he has Lautaro Martinez. At 9, he has Garassi. At 8, he has Kyle Jorge. I think it's Jorge, not George.
You could say George for this list.
And he plays for Cruzeiro from Brazil. Oh, I hope I didn't. At 7, Lewandowski. No. At 7, it's Pedro from Flamengo, not João Pedro. Pedro from Flamengo.
Nick from Stuck.
At 6, Lewandowski. At 5, Julian Alvarez. At 4, Harry Kane. At 3, Ousmane Dembele. At 2, Mbappe. And at 1, Holland. So, Rodrigo, that is your list. I want to make sure everyone knows your thought process behind it.
That was Rodrigo's list. Everyone.
That was Rodrigo's list. Yes. But okay, I'll go. So, at 10, I have Lautaro Martinez, number 10. At 9, I have Hugo Ekitike. We talked about sample size. I've seen enough. This man's an absolute baller. And I hope Liverpool figures out the whole him and Isak situation. At 8, I have Garassi. Now, I haven't seen too much of Dortmund, but when I do, I think he's a proper 9. He's a baller. And he's one of the best in the world for me. At 7, I have Marcus Thuram. Enough said. AB talked about that. At 6, I have Alexander Isak. I think it's still the whole, he needs to get fit again and just back in the groove. Otherwise, he would be a little bit higher if we started the season better. But at 6, Isak. At number 5, I have Ballon d'Or winner, Ousmane Dembele. At number 4, I have Julian Alvarez. He's unbelievable in my eyes. At 3, I have Harry Kane. At 2, I have Mbappe. And at 1, I have Erling Haaland. Sorry, Osimhen.
I have a feeling that the other 2 guys that still have to go probably had that exact same top 3.
Well,
I feel like I might be the odd man out since
you might be, but you did, like, in your list, you raised a question, or you raised a realization for me. Is Osimhen really in the top 10?
Well, I don't think you need to be in the top 5. Like, clearly Rod thinks that you don't have to be in the top 5 league, but I think, like, to score 40,
37
well,
last
actually,
year.
yeah, but now I'm thinking about
Someone
it.
who just won an award for most goals
Yeah, I know. Now that you say that,
might not be on your list.
Yeah, but it's the eye test, though.
Yeah, I do think it's a little. He has proven it in another.
When I see the eye test, I see someone that should have had a hat trick against Liverpool.
Should have.
Yeah, but it's just he scored 37 and he looks like he knows how to play football. If Gyökeres looked like he could play football, he'd be on my list, and he would have been on your list
I didn't
too.
think we were going to say his name.
But we talk about Osimhen, but you didn't put Gyökeres on your list either. So I mean, it's not really a great debate because we all agree that Gyökeres wasn't in the top 10. Unless Goody
the other
has
thing
him
is
there,
like,
which
this has nothing to do with. Okay, I was talking more for Osimhen. I just don't think he's.
I mean, but like,
see, my issue is like you could really put Thuram and Lautaro Martinez, like you could put both of them in your list.
As I did. Yep.
Yeah,
And then you could have, like, instead of Osimhen, you could have Gurasi or whatever his name is. Like it's.
I'm looking at mine, or just hearing mine.
I only went one with Inter striker, so I only had one guy from Inter.
Ooh, okay.
You know who I should have put in mine? Jean-Philippe Mateta.
We need to stop.
We're doing top 10 now.
we need to stop.
We're not doing top 10 in the Prem.
Yeah. But I will say,
Josh.
the come up for him, finally getting the international cap at 28. This seems like
That's
a
pretty
proper
awesome.
football career that you have, just grinding until you make international. So shout out Mateta. Just
how about that research from Tobon? How about that finish from Tobon? Did you see that?
what is he, 35?
Yeah, I feel like I haven't heard of him. He came out of nowhere and get back in the squad.
Serie A merchant, so that's the only reason why. But
yeah.
It was a good win.
Yeah.
Smitty, you hinted at it. Would you like to go?
Yeah, I'll go. At number 10, I have Florian Balogun. No, I'm joking. Fuck that. That guy sucks.
I swear, you. I really thought.
All right, at number 10, I had Isak. Hasn't played enough games. Hasn't done enough this season yet. Hasn't done enough this season. At 9, I had Osherman. At 8, I had Ekatike. At 7, I had Martinez. At 6, Lewandowski. At 5, Alvarez. At 4, Dembele. At 3, Harry Kane. At 2, Kylian Mbappe. And number 1, I had Erling Haaland.
Smitty, who did you have at 5? Did you say Alvarez?
Alvarez at 5.
Yeah, Lewandowski at 6. And then
Lewandowski at
okay.
6.
It
then
brings.
Holland
sorry,
and
go
Mbappe
ahead,
Kane.
AB.
Sorry, Holland 1 and Mbappe 2, Kane 3.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, this is interesting because Lewandowski wasn't on my list.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess he wasn't. That's crazy.
I really want to make sure that we're seeing what we're seeing right now. Of course, the name Lewandowski easily, with everything he's done, could be on a top 10. But for me, what I've seen from Barcelona, it looks like they're trying to phase him out of the team. They're trying to find different ways to play around him. I already saw rumors with Rashford potentially starting at the 9. Rafinha's been playing at the 9. Has he dipped out of the top 10?
I do not care. He scored 42 last year. He deserves it.
Yeah, and I think honestly, if I still had to choose to put a striker in my team, I'm gonna in a top 10 that I'm still picking him to be in my team as my striker.
You're taking him over Thuram?
Not trying to pick a fight, but if you don't have Lewandowski in your list, I don't know how you have Isak in your list.
It's different.
No,
I think it's different.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's hard to be you phasing someone out versus getting someone in the team who's not playing well. It's.
And Lewandowski's had his time. He's been doing this for 15 years? I just think the time's up.
I mean,
go ahead.
I still think you put him in a you don't just drop a player into a team around a pretty decent team and if you want goals, if you just want goals from your striker, he'll still get you goals. He did it last year for them and 42 goals. I'm not saying I don't know, you put someone else that's borderline top 10 in that Barcelona team. I don't know if they're scoring 40 goals. So I think still right now, we'll see how the rest of the season goes. But I at least for me, I would still put him in my team as a top 10 striker. If I had the choice.
I don't want this to come off as a diss because this is just
no. I don't think you're
world.
dissing. Yeah,
and I'm scared that somehow he'll end up at AC Milan next year, and I'll just have to switch my whole entire tone.
Yeah.
But I just think personally, top 10, I think he's been phased out. Barely. Conversation for sure, but barely.
I mean, I think he's getting phased out. I think that's what they want to do. Your plan isn't to have a 37-year-old Lewandowski be in your team for the next 3 years. That at some point you'd rather find it now than later when he's really struggling. So we'll see.
Dude, my problem is he scored 20 more goals than Julian Alvarez did last year. 20. That's not a small sample size. It's a lot of goals. And yes, he might be on the down slope. and Julian Alvarez is taking the rocket ship straight to the top. However, I can't punish him for being on the downslope when I have guys in my list that I haven't punished for this season.
So Gyökeres is in your list.
Yeah, why isn't Gyökeres in your list then?
Because he's shit. You can tell by watching him play.
Yeah, but he scored 50 goals last year.
Is
Off
he-
your logic.
In Portugal. In Portugal.
Oh man, I don't know.
He didn't score 50 goals for a top 3 Champions League contender.
Let's just say this. Clearly, none of us think that he should be. Well, we're gonna
Yeah,
hear
I hate
Goody's
to
list,
even
but
keep bringing him up.
I would probably guess that he doesn't have it. Like clearly, just from we didn't watch Sporting
Yeah, but like
play,
you do
but,
have
like,
to, you just have to bring it up because he won.
No,
Like he
it's-
won the award. Like
yeah.
he's
You gotta put it.
literally, like statistically the best forward in the world. So he's not gonna be, if he's not in our top
Yeah.
10s. We all see what we're seeing.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Like he could easily still be top 20 for me, but in terms of like top 10,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, he was borderline getting in my team.
He's probably 11.
Yeah, I mean, he's like probably like 13 to 11.
You taking him or
in
João
there.
Pedro?
I got him in the top
João
15.
Pedro.
Are you taking him or Sesko?
Gyökeres, I think.
I'll
I think
still
that's a
take
very
Gyökeres.
big 50-50.
Yeah,
I'll still take
I will say,
Gyökeres
like, what
for there.
about
Him or Voltemade?
Gyökeres.
So far,
Again,
he's
because
just
I
kind of
reckon
a bummer.
Gyökeres would score goals in that Newcastle team with the way they play.
I kind of feel the same way. What about like Vlahovic from like? He's not been as like.
Nah,
Put it
I
in
think
the
like
bag,
two.
brother.
first.
I think 2 years
Put it in the
ago.
bag. Put
I
the
think 2
fries
years
in the
ago
bag.
maybe, but
We,
yeah.
I promise you.
I know you watch him way more than
No, I'm
He's
not
not
trying to
good.
even hate on him. It's not good.
no.
If he was in the Prem, it'd be
Exposed.
bad. It'd be
Yeah.
very, very bad.
Yeah,
But-
I just like from 2 years ago when he had all those goals and he was like, "Holy crap!" Like this young upcoming striker. But like, yeah, I haven't heard anything, so I'm not. He wasn't even close to being in my list. I was just.
I mean, I also want to say, if we did this at the end of last season, Ollie Watkins would 100% be in this list.
In the world.
Good shout.
Yeah.
Well, dude,
What
there
did
was
he
a
have
period
last
where
year?
John Duran
20
would
something?
probably be in the list, to be fair. The way John Duran was scoring
What
a
a
goal every like 65 minutes.
Well, that's I
A
was
period of 3 months. You were
Where's
thinking about putting him
Ronaldo
in
at?
your.
No one has.
No,
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 one
no.
has Ronaldo.
Well,
CSR didn't
Ronaldo-
make it, unfortunately. It's unfortunate.
Yeah, but you could use the same
alright.
argument
Good.
for Ronaldo as you have some of these other guys, though. Ronaldo
I mean,
scored
no, the thing
35
is,
and
for me,
41 last year.
I don't have these people in my list. I don't have these people in my list, so I'm good. But I do
Yeah,
see your
yeah.
point. I do see your point. But okay, Goody, before we try to make a cohesive list, let's hear what you got.
Yeah. So at 10, I got Garassi.
Good
At
shout.
9, I got Ekatike. At 8, I got Turam. At
Mhm.
7, I've got Lautaro Martinez. At 6, I've got Isaac. 5, I've got Alvarez. 4, I've got Dembele. 3, Harry Kane. 2, Erling Haaland. 1, Kylian Mbappe.
Ooh.
And I can give my reasoning.
Ooh.
it's a fair time to give it.
Before you do for
Yep.
Mbappe and Haaland, there was something that I've noticed with all of our list. I think the placement of Julian Alvarez and Ousmane Dembele has been like one off. Is there a reason why you put what was it, Dembele over Alvarez?
I think he's a better footballer.
Like, but like why? Because when I
He won the Ballon d'Or.
When I think about like
Yeah, I mean, you got to give. I also no. Okay, here's my reasoning. I mean, for one, Dembele hasn't played a whole lot this year, but I think I'm trying to make this sense. Dembele's good performances to bad performances, it's a smaller gap than like Julian Alvarez having a good performance, and then his bad is down here. If that makes sense. Like there's a few games I've seen. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but he was like useless. I think he got dragged in the 60th minute.
I guess maybe for me, whenever I see Alvarez, he's always performing so highly. so I don't even think about the stinkers that he potentially has. And then with Ousmane Dembele, I know he got a lot of goals this past season, but there's so much like else that he brings to the game that he could still play right wing. He could still play left wing. Alvarez for me is just like a 9. Like that is just a proper like not old school, but like very polished 9. I don't know.
Well, a better debate would be like if they switched teams, what would happen? Like I think Dembele also.
Yeah.
I think Dembele also gets a lot of credit because I mean he plays on a much better team than Julian Alvarez plays for. And
I
he
actually think if
benefits from
Julian
that for
Alvarez
sure.
played for PSG, I think if Julian Alvarez played for PSG, I
that'd be
think he
scary.
would have done. I think he would have done just as good or better. I don't think
That'd be
Dembele
scary.
putting him into Atletico's team. Now that is a vastly different playing style from Dembele. So like, I think Julian Alvarez could play in like several different types of teams. Versus, I think he's just a very like from watching him at City, I was so mad that we let him go because like you see the potential. You saw it before he even came to City. And I actually disrespected him in my list. I put him way lower than I like almost was
Yeah,
afraid.
clean it up. Yeah,
No.
clean it up.
I'm being dead. I'm almost like current form. He is like for sure top 4 in the world right
Julian
now. I think. Current
Alvarez
form.
probably scores more goals than Dembele at PSG, but Dembele makes PSG a better team than Julian Alvarez would make PSG. Because with Alvarez, you're getting everything else that you're not really getting. Like, there's things you're getting with Dembele that you're not getting with even the guys ahead of him on the list. Like, in terms of his work rate and his versatility, like, you don't get that with Kane. Like, you don't get it with Haaland, you don't get it with Mbappe. But they just score
Yeah,
so
but
much that it doesn't
you could
matter.
you can like just, but you can say the same thing. Like you're not going to get the same thing with Haaland that you are with Kane, that you are with Mbappe. They're different players and they're different for a reason. Like I think when you get to the top like that, like yeah, you would take any of those players in your team, but like one of them will fit your team better, and you make the team play around them versus like Kane and Kane and Mbappe, right? Like Kane, obviously, you're getting something way different with both players, but like Kane, clinical finishing, passing, but like Mbappe, he can just anywhere in your front 3, like he'll drift, he'll take players one-on-one, counterattacks. Like it's just a different avenue of like player. I do think it comes like when you get to the top 3, it comes down to like your playing style and then just the team fit, to be honest.
Well,
I mean, it's a stupid argument because I have Haaland up top, but it's like if you put all 3 of them at like Brighton, who would score the most goals? Like probably
Yeah,
Mbappe.
right. Yeah.
But
I don't think it's a dumb argument.
they're all creatures of their environment.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's I don't know. It's weird.
Well, let's try to figure it out.
Yeah.
Because that's our list.
Yep.
Viewers, let us know who has the best list, but let's try to make a cohesive one. At number 10, I'm trying to remember what everyone had, but
so
AB,
at
you
number
have it?
Yeah, so at number 10, I had Osimhen, Goody had Garassi, Smitty had Isak, Kenny, you had Lautaro Martinez. I think for sure Isak and Martinez will be they were in everyone's list, so they'll be higher up. I think we're gonna probably have to decide between like 2 of us had Osimhen, 2 of us had Garassi. I think it's between one of them. So
I think it's easier if we build this from the top down.
I agree.
let's
Okay.
do that then. Let's do
All
that.
right.
Because I think it's easier to just argue why we have Haaland compared to why Goody has Mbappe, and we start there.
That's
Go
fair.
for it.
I like
Hey,
that.
go for it.
I mean, to be fair,
I just
I'm
have
happy to
Haaland because he
at
plays
one.
in a worse team.
Yeah.
That's why I have Haaland.
I have no issues with Haaland. I just prefer Mbappe as a footballer.
Okay.
I think
I
he
agree
gives
with
you
that.
more on the ball
Eye test.
versus Haaland. Yeah.
I
It's
agree with
100%
that.
eye
I'm not
testing.
arguing that.
Yeah, I agree, but
Mbappe is
I
a better
kind of
football
agree.
player than Erling Haaland is.
Hang
Erling
on, what do you mean
Haaland is a
kind of?
better goal scorer.
I kind of agree just because, like you said, Mbappe, like eye test wise, the way he can just like dribble by people and everything, I rate that more. But at the same time, this evolution of Haaland that we're seeing at City now, he's doing everything. Like he is Like, he's literally doing everything, and it's all action. And what he's still providing with the goals, like, 60 goals in his first season, and that was him just standing up there getting, like, passes from Kevin De Bruyne. Now he's just creating on his own a little bit. Now he's adding all these elements to his game, and I don't know if anyone else can replicate what he's doing.
I mean, he has 136 goals in 155 matches for City. That's crazy. I will say this, though. Go ahead, Goody.
No, are you just not going to see Haaland beat two players and go and score like you would Mbappe? Is my, like...
I think he could in a different way. Like, the way Mbappe... Like, and my saying is, like, okay, the goal he just most recently scored when it was like a long ball from the keeper. No, it's from Gvardiol up to him, and he, like, bullied the center back, and then, like, I mean, he can beat a player like that. I don't think Mbappe's...
Yeah.
I don't think Mbappe's doing that, but then Mbappe, I just think about the World Cup, like France, for him, France World Cup, and I know that was like a few years ago, but like,
no,
dude,
it's enough. It's enough.
He put that, but I'm. This is top striker, not best player. So I think three of us had Haaland. I think, and Goody's. I mean, you're fine with that, right? It's like tit for tat.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of, you know what I mean.
Let's just say it like it is. Haaland plays for a worse club team and a worse national team, yet he's getting the same number. And I agree with you. I think Mbappe is a better footballer. But if we're talking about strikers, I'll take the guy that's guaranteed to score 50 goals a year. Now, Mbappe probably is too. But Haaland's doing it with much, much less around him. I mean, look at Norway. I mean, unbelievable.
Strand Larson. So,
okay.
Yeah.
We're fine with that. So, Haaland 1, Mbappe 2.
I'm gonna agree with that, but I'm gonna give one smidge of a shout out to Harry Kane, because I do now just like thinking over it, we just had those discussions. Mbappe for sure is number 2. However, Harry Kane is just, he's one of the most perfect strikers. Like, I think you could create, just passing, finishing, ball striking. He's like one of the best ball striking strikers. He can both feet, and just like being in that Tottenham team for so long and scoring all those goals, and now he's doing it finally, like, with some success with Bayern Munich. But yeah, Mbappe still the 2. So,
if Bayern wins Champions League, does he like overstep one of them, Mbappe or Haaland?
Let's not talk about things that aren't going to happen.
I think that
could. You don't think... It's a bit early shout. It's a bit of an early shout. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's very early.
But no, I mean, AB, all the things you've said, it makes sense. With Harry Kane, it's really just kind of a Rooney-esque type of thing where he can just drop in and like play all these passes and do whatever it is. The finishing he has been so good for so long. So number 3, I think, is just where he has to be.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else is really going to overtake him, but I just think there's so much he'd have to do to overtake the other 2.
Yeah. I also have,
I don't know if it ultimately makes a difference, but the fact that he plays in a team that wins 5-0 every week kind of lowers his stock for me, just marginally.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing I'd say with that, just to play like devil's advocate, and then we can get off the segment, is that like he was doing it for Tottenham and the Prem, so like I think he's just getting goals wherever he goes. But I digress.
Yeah,
but
that's fair.
Something else though that's just another quick thing about, like, some of these players are almost as if like they're kind of wingers. Like they used to be wingers. You see him on the wing sometimes. Like, I know Mbappe, like back in like Monaco, was just a striker, like, and then PSG, like he would play off the wing sometimes and stuff. It's kind of it's similar thing with like Dembele, where it, like, to me, like, yes, they've been playing now as a striker, but like I just have something in my head where I just always kind of resonate with me as like an outside player versus like an all in all striker. But
I feel like those type of profiles are seen throughout, like you said, with Dembele and Mbappe. And when we were talking about it earlier with the whole Lewandowski phasing out, Rashford potentially playing the 9.
Yeah, right.
Once you have like the pace and everything, and you have that like profile, I just feel like they're gonna have you be a hybrid.
Yeah.
I think it hurts away from the overall quality of 9s, because I would appreciate that because Ekatike as well. That's someone who can play on the both. But
Yeah,
if they just honed in on the one position, I think it'd be
I mean,
better,
even
but-
Ronaldo, like he was
Yeah.
like a hybrid too, like winger to striker. But anyways,
But okay,
all right.
number 4.
So number 4, myself and okay, no, I had this messed up. So there were 2 for Dembele, 1 for Julian Alvarez, and then I had Lewandowski. I'm going to swap mine. Yeah, he's getting out of there.
Yeah,
getting out.
that's a
And I-
sacrificial
Yeah.
going down.
And I said, I disrespected Julian Alvarez. He's flying up to number 4 for me.
Let's keep it
So-
simple. Ballon d'Or winner. Most important player on the best team in the world. Sorry, Julian Alvarez. You can be stuck in 5. There's no shame in 5th.
Oh my god!
You have to be rewarded. You have to reward somebody.
This feels
wins
like when Emi
trophies,
Martinez won his
wins games.
award, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh! And if you guys want to have Dembele there,
I'm
fine.
fine. I'm
He
fine.
won
with
the
it.
Ballon
I think
d'Or
even off
4
eye test,
weeks
it's
ago.
Dembele.
I think the eye test actually. Whatever.
AB, I was about to be with you. If you were
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I was about to be with you, but it's fine.
It's okay.
It's
It's
fine.
okay. We got Lewandowski. Or sorry, we got Dembele at 4, and we got Alvarez at 5.
Hmm.
I know. I'm with you, Kenny.
Yeah.
Okay.
At 6.
At 6, across the board, it was Isak, except Smitty had Lewandowski. But I think Smitty is just being a hater because he had him at 10. So, I mean, I feel like
He wants more. He demands more. He demands more. I don't blame him. If you're
You
spending,
could argue that
you know-
Ekatike should be higher than Isak, but
Nah,
that'd be very this
I
year
won't.
dependent.
I won't. If you want to, so hold
yeah.
on, but
lucky we're doing this list at this point in time, so we can't
Yeah.
be too harsh because the season has kind of just started. It'll be an interesting conversation.
well, yeah, no,
at
this is the second international break now. So after this one, it's like you
Here we
gotta,
go. Here we go.
gotta start
Yeah.
producing. So we shall
Yeah.
see.
All right. We have across the board here Lewandowski for
7.
me for number 7. I had Lewandowski, Goody, Smitty had Lautaro Martinez, and then Kenny had Marcus Thuram. Well, let's discuss.
I'm perfectly
I
fine
think we have to make the
with
decision.
Martinez
Go ahead,
being
Kenny.
there. I'm perfectly fine with Martinez being there. I had both Inter strikers. I think they both deserve to be on it, but in terms of just overall quality and like how long you've been doing it, I have Martinez over like Thuram in that sense.
I agree. Yeah, in that. I agree in that.
But
Let's just pull the Band-Aid
but-
off. Are we just axing
Go
Lewandowski
ahead,
from the top
Smith.
10? Are we just axing Lewandowski
No.
from the top
I
10?
think
What?
he should be.
we're not.
I think Smitty. I think he should be at this
What?
position.
Why?
No,
I'm
I think he
perfectly
should.
fine
I
with-
think. I think he should be at 7.
I think you should be honorable
Lewandowski.
mention.
That to
I
me,
think so too. Honorable mention is class. Honorable mention at 37 years old. Honorable mention. So what? You couldn't make top 10. It's all right. You're still
40
right there.
42 goals for Barcelona last year, and that carry. I don't know how you can't have him in the team. I don't know how you can't have him in the team. I don't.
11 in Champs League.
Why are we talking?
11 and 13.
Why are we talking last year? My thing is, you can't have Ekatike in the list if you're talking last year.
Well,
You
I'm
have to have
talking like
Yokeros.
last year carries
Yeah, but
into
why-
this,
Good
like
point,
the
though.
earlier
Again,
this season.
though, like, with the... If we're talking last year, then why is Isak in the list? I love him as much as anybody. That's
Huh?
solely talking last year.
What are you talking about?
Yes,
what?
exactly.
Say that again.
Exactly. Lewandowski
Yeah,
was
I
good
know
last year
what
too.
you're
So if we're not talking about last year, how is Isak in the list? If we're not
Because we
considering last
see
year at
the
all,
thing, we see the thing with Isak. Like we see what's happening. Lewandowski, we see what his next step is, and it's not being on the pitch for Barcelona.
He'll have 25 goals this year. He'll have at least 20 goals in La Liga this year.
dude, he's going to
Okay.
score more than probably 6 guys on this list this year.
I agree. I still
And we're
think
not
that he
including him
deserves-
because he's old.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know. about
not
that
the
one.
age thing. He's literally getting phased out of Barcelona's side in front of our face.
Is he
in front
is he
of our
going to
eyes.
score more than most of the guys on this list?
He is still
Yes
a
or
top
no?
10 striker
No.
in the world.
No, Like, if he's getting phased out, he's not going to play. He needs minutes to score goals.
I will. I don't like what you guys are doing. Because then where are we? We're gonna argue about Garassi, Osimhen over Lewandowski.
This season, 1,000%.
Ferran Torres has the same amount of goals as Lewandowski, and he's been playing up front.
Well, Ferran Torres.
Yeah.
See, this is the point.
No.
This
I'm
is the
saying
point.
Lewandowski.
Oh my God. The thing is, like,
You guys are me and.
I'm
You guys
not
are about-
trying to be shameless. Lewandowski is unreal, but the list of players that we're about to finish off with, I'm like right now. If you need a starting 9 right now, I'm taking a lot of them, 99% of them over Lewandowski right now.
Smitty, answer this. Would you rather have Isaac or Lewa in Liverpool right now?
I'd rather have Isak. But that's not the
Okay,
argument.
do you think Barca would prefer to have Isaac or Lewa right now?
Yeah, but we're not arguing Isak or Lewandowski.
Yeah, Isak's already at 6.
But you made the point of you shouldn't have Isaac in the list.
That's the point you made. You said how many goals he scored last year.
But you're
doesn't
saying
matter.
having him
That's
at
what you
10.
guys said.
Would you have
Yes.
Gyökeres or Lewandowski?
Gyökeres.
I'm taking Lewandowski.
No. I'm having Lewandowski.
My list. Get these people.
I don't know how anyone can watch Gyökeres play and think that he's not.
Wait,
just
why are we talking about Gyökeres? Lewandowski is the conversation here. Maybe we'll keep going with the list, but
disgraceful?
personally, what are we at, 7?
Yeah,
I don't think he should be at 7.
Whoever's 8, 9, 10, you make the case for Lewandowski to be there.
whatever. We'll put Martinez.
And I'll
at
listen
7.
open ears.
We'll put Martinez at 7. I'm not going to be mad at it, but if you think that Lewandowski is not on this top 10 list,
Well, let's finish the list.
well, I already know you don't feel like that, but whatever. All right. So who's at number 8? We have across the board. It was Lautaro, Thuram, Ekitike, and then Garassi.
Garassi for me is cold. Like he's unreal. I'll make a shout for Garassi, but I'm also not mad at like the Thuram shout. I'm not mad at any of these, to be honest.
Yeah, I think I had Thuram, and I literally had him
right below
Lautaro 7-8 just because the
yin and yang.
I know. I had 8-9 Martinez, Thuram. Now Smitty and wait.
I had Garassi.
Yeah,
Like,
you had
so
Thuram.
I'm not-
But you had Thuram at 7. So I think just by way of
Hey, no, you're
Everyone-
the man.
everyone had
Do the averages. Do what you got to do.
I just got to add Smitty any grievances with Thuram being at number 8.
No, if you guys all agree, I didn't have him in my top 10 because he's only
Yeah.
scored 38 in 103 games for Inter. But if you guys want to put him in your top 8, go ahead. I'm fine with that.
You know what? I will. I'm glad you're fine with it because I'm fine with it too. Oh,
All right. Moving to number 9 across the board, we had 2 for Ekitike, Osimhen, and I had Thuram. So I think I did not have Ekitike on my list. However, I am willing, and I can obviously I've seen him play. Like I think he's very good. I
See
just
the
didn't
vision.
have enough. Didn't see him enough last year, but we're not talking about last year. We're talking about this year, and so far he's been great. So I think across the board we are okay with Ekitike at number 9.
you know what?
No,
Sure.
and
Which leaves
And
one
yeah.
final spot.
the final spot's Lewandowski. All right, we're done. So
Oh, brother. Oh man.
all right. So
now we get to
last-
argue
last-
Osimhen or
last-
Lewandowski
or
let's
or
just-
Garassi.
or Garassi. So let's just. Why are we even? This is the 10th best striker in the world. Why are we even arguing about this? Why
Huh?
is it even-
World
Doesn't even-
strikers? What are we talking
does it-
about? What are we talking about? If this was like the Premier League, I'd be like, yeah, Mateta, congrats, you're in the top 10 in the world.
Dude, I just don't know
10th
how you can.
best?
I don't know how you could say Garassi from only playing, like, I don't know how you can say he's a top 10 striker in the world.
Remember what he did against Barcelona last season?
Honestly, no.
Yeah, we can't
It's
pick out
fine, it's
individual games.
See it. If you didn't see it, you didn't see
I
it.
did not see it.
I saw
did
that
not see it.
Champions League performance. That was enough for me. When they played against Barcelona, who showed out? It was Guirassy. But I would love for him to be in this top 10. But if I lose this, so be it. Osimhen, I can put my hand up. Unreal player, but
he's also scored 2 goals this year. So
yeah. So.
And don't give me fucking eye test, because I know the only game that's been watched of him has been the fucking Liverpool game. So don't give me that.
I didn't say anything.
We're gonna argue until the roosters crow on this.
No, we don't have to.
I don't think we do.
I think we have an answer.
I think it's nonsense either way.
I can't concede.
Who do you think should be there, Smitty?
Yeah, who do you think should be there?
You know who I think should be there.
So do I.
I regress.
I could concede lower to Guirassy.
Because to argue with you guys, I would need to put a hard helmet on, or I will get a concussion. Because there's no breaking through the wall.
Oh, man.
It's okay.
You know what? I feel like I've had a lot of my names in here. I'm not going to lie. Feel like I've done all right. So if we want Lewandowski in the top 10, nice little charity award. Here you go, man. There you go.
The Polish pierogi gets in the number 10 spot.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The Polish pierogi. Okay. But
okay.
Yeah, officially, that is our top 10 AB. You want to read it one more time before we call it here?
Yes, sir. I'll go. Should I read 10 to 1, you think?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Sure.
At number 10, unequivocally, it was Lewandowski. Everyone had strong opinions on that one.
Agreements. Everyone agreed.
Yes. All of these we fully agreed on, if you or just skipping to the end. Number 9, we had Ekitike. Number 8 was Marcus Thuram. Number 7 was Lautaro Martinez. Number 6 was Alexander Isak. Number 5 was Julian Alvarez. 4 was Dembele. 3 was Kane. 2 was Mbappe. And number 1 overall best striker in the world was Haaland. That is our top 10.
You know what?
I like that. That's
bad.
That's a pretty solid list.
But it's not bad.
I'm sorry, Rod. We couldn't get any of your Brazilians in there.
I just want to say that is my list, except for I have Haaland and Mbappe switched, and the charity case of Lewandowski.
Wow.
That actually is
fair play.
Your list, Goody. That's crazy. I'm looking at
You're gonna have to look into how this happened, but
if we're reading this off by nationalities as well, just if you're curious, we have four Frenchmen, 1 Polish, 2 from Argentina, 1 from Sweden, 1 from England, 1 from Norway. So the French national team is still staying on top.
Okay. Without Mateta. Okay. Fair enough. But that's our list. We're keeping it light. Any final thoughts, boys? I think we're good. A lot of striker talk. We'll see how this episode ages. We shall see. But yeah, I'm Kenny. That's AB. That's Smitty. That's Goody. This is another episode. And we'll be back with the Prem after this. Peace.